Hey again, guys. You already know the story. You already know why you're here. So I'm not going to still give a long-winded intro right now. Let's get straight into the track. We'll talk a little bit afterwards. This one is called The Spell of Mathematics. Here we go. This one louder.
Holy and straight, 6 times a day.
That's tasty.
We will exchange our values, but the beauty's when you touch me. It's placed its spell on me. It's the only thing to survive. Creates the space where we can breathe. Because this sacred key to life.
Let me pause it over there for a sec. I don't know if many of you know this, but one of Chino's main childhood inspirations and one of his favorite vocalists is actually Sade. And if you can't hear Sade in those sections over there, then I don't know. I suggest you give her a listen and tell me what you think, because he's obviously drawing a lot of inspiration from Sade right throughout his career. Maybe he doesn't even realize to what extent, but those same subtle notes that he hits here and there are so. It reminds me completely of Sade, and I appreciate it all over again, knowing that he actually draws inspiration from Sade. So yeah, let's move on with the track. Sounding very, very good. I love this part.
We sway in the wind inside a haze, where you speak your language, running out of sight. I'll just wait for your lips to touch me. It's placed its spell on me. It's the only thing needed to survive. Creates the space where we can breathe. He holds the sacred key to life.
Yes. That was tasty. That was super, super tasty. Amazing. That really sounded excellent. I don't know if you guys picked up again on the Sade notes, but spot on Sade. And I'm glad that he went that route, because it suits the track so wonderfully. If you think about it, there's this heavy undertone of guitar and bass, but he's actually layering again with that. I don't want to keep using the same words, but that dreamy vocals that he adds on top of that heaviness, it's quite something. We move. This part is so groovy. It's unbelievable. It reminds me of, I don't know, a different time entirely. I'm loving it. It's super groovy. I love the bass, the presence of the bass on this track. Excellent. I'm going to pause that again. Please tell me some of you agree with me. Does that not sound like hints of Knife Party? That sounds like Knife Party, but obviously modified, more modern day, a modern day version of Knife Party. This one is shaping up to be amazing. Man, oh man, that bass sounded. I'm a bassist, by the way. I'm gonna upload a picture of my bass guitar just to show you what I'm about. And this guy is shining, Mr. Vega. He's shining so well on this track and in this album in general. I don't think I've heard another album where the bass stands out so well, yet complementary of the other elements at hand here, and the synergy and the cohesion of the sounds. I wish they did this in previous records, but the bass for me is standing out so beautifully on this album. Kudos, Mr. Vega. Very well done on this album. That was superb. I'm struggling to find a bad song on this album. I'm really struggling to find a bad song. They are all of top draw quality. Thoroughly enjoying it. And that track for me was the grooviest one so far. Out of all of them, that's the one you're gonna play in your car when you're driving through the city at night. Puffing up, sparking up. I don't know if you guys do that. Of course you do, it's legal now. But that's the one I'm gonna be listening to while I'm just cruising through the city and enjoying myself. Wow. I'm loving this album, guys. I would actually say that I liked the Spell of Mathematics a little bit more than Radiant City, and I'd give this one a 4.5 out of 5. And I think the more I'm going to listen to this specific song, I think it's only going to climb up. It's going to climb up the ranks to be a favorite on this album, undoubtedly so. Yeah, I've got one more video for you guys. Hang in there with me. I'm going to do Headless. It sounds interesting. Could it be heavy? It sounds like that's probably a heavier track, just based on the title. I have no idea what's in store for me, but the way I know Deftones, they'll probably make that one slightly heavier. No? Let's see. But yeah, like and subscribe, guys. There's plenty more coming your way. Cheers.